Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a master Pyraminx. So this was actually pretty confusing for me to learn at first, but it's actually not that hard. So let's get into the actual tutorial now. So I'm going to be actually solving a Pyraminx along with this at the same time, just so you guys can kind of get an idea. So the first thing I'm going to do on both of these puzzles are solve the tips. You should already know how to solve a Pyraminx, by the way. This is just here so you can like see the similarity. So now the tips are solved, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to solve the tricenters. So solving the tricenters, in the end it's going to look like this. It's like solving like the edges on the Pyraminx. So basically solving a master Pyraminx is just solving a Pyraminx in two different ways. I'll explain that later, but I'm going to go ahead and scramble this and then I'll be right back. So on a Pyraminx, to solve the first layer, first we need to get all of the centers on the same face. So if I'm doing green, there we have all of the green centers. So we're just going to look at these pieces right now, and we can just go ahead and do red. So these three red pieces are here. And then solving the tricenters is like inserting edges. So this one needs to come out and then go right here. This one needs to go right here. And then this one needs to go right here. So if we look at the red tricenters, we're not going to look at the edges right now. These are the tricenters and these are the two colors on them. So this one is red and yellow, and it should be red and green, so that's not in the right spot. So we can take that one out and then insert it in the red and yellow spot, which is right there. So we can just insert it like this. And then we have red and green, which is right here. So we can just insert it like this. So that one's also in the right spot because remember, we're ignoring the edges. And then we have red and blue, which needs to go right here. So we can just insert it like that. So solving all of the tricenters is like solving the whole Pyraminx. So you solve the first layer and then you have a last layer case. So I'm going to align the green tip and I have one right here. So this one is solved. That means I have two edges that need to flip. So that means I can do it like this. Sorry. So then all of the tricenters are solved. So the next part is solving the center edges. Mine are all solved right now. So I'll just show you guys some cases you could get. So there are two center edges that need to flip. So you should hold one of them on the front and one of them on the bottom. And then you're just going to do like this. I'm pretty sure that's a sledgehammer. So R prime, L, R, L prime, and you're going to do that 3 times. So I just did it once, so that's twice, and then 3 times. So now all of the inner centers are solved. You could have a case that has one solved and then like a 3 cycle. So you're gonna hold the solved one on the bottom, or sorry, on the left. So like these need to all rotate. So it's R, U, R, U prime. And then just do that until you get the last case, which is this. So I need to hold the 2 that need to swap in the front and on the bottom. So 3 sledgehammers. And then all of the centers are solved. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is solve all of the edges. So we can do that by first, we're going to need to solve one of these tips. So there are 2 edges that have the same colors. So this one has blue and green, and then this one also has blue and green. And only one of them can go in the spot. So like if I try to insert this blue and green piece right here, it just won't ever go in the right way. So that means the other blue and green piece has to go there, which is right here. So I can insert that by just putting it in and then moving this not solved piece there and then bring it back down. So next thing is to solve the last edge. So this edge needs to go right there, but there's nothing we can replace it with. So we can just bring this up and then bring the slot down, bring it down, and then bring it back up. So then we have the tip solved. Then we need to solve the bottom layer. So like this blue-green can go right here. This should be pretty intuitive if you know how to solve a Pyraminx. It's just inserting edges, just like that. So it shouldn't be anything too difficult. And then if you do it the right way, you could get a skip for these 3 edges, but then I'll show you some cases you could get. It's like solving the last 3 edges using beginner's method or LBL on the para. So you just do an algorithm. So like for this one, here's what I'll do. This is just the the last layer para alg. So that's how that's how you solve the master Pyraminx. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope it helped.